How are you, dear? Are you okay? Yes? All right, good to see you. So, this is our topic for today, okay? Today is May 20th. Oh my God, time flies. So here we are doing Unit 11 today, right? We should start by the vocabulary page, page 70. Finally, yay, Unit 11. How nice, Nayara. It's almost over. So here, did you see the homework I gave you last class on Tuesday? Yes? So don't forget to do your homework, okay? If you didn't do it this week, try to do during the weekend. All right? Great. So today we are going to talk about inventions, and that's a very interesting topic. I love inventions. Some of them are curious, some of them are not useful at all, but they are interesting. Okay, so to introduce the topic, let's take a look at a video about some things that exist only in Japan. This is another video that I posted for you that's interesting too, but I'll show you a video now about things that exist only in Japan. Nowhere else. Yes, in Japan, man, they are light years ahead of the rest of the world. Everything there is high tech, right? Or not. So let's see. Let's take a look at some things that only exist in Japan. Can you see the video page? Yes? Okay, good. So let me try to toggle full screen. Yes, can you see full screen now? Okay. The Olympic Games will be now in Japan, right? So, okay, let's try to see that. If you have any problems with the video, let me know, okay? Thank you.
The rising sun, but it could also be known as the land of singing toilets or the country of the blue traffic light. There are so many things that make it a whole other world. Get ready to explore. 1. Square watermelons. They were invented back in the 70s by a graphic designer to fit compactly in the fridge and be cut more easily. Japanese farmers grow them in special containers to get the shape. Since they're pretty expensive, people don't buy them as food, but rather as a decorative item. 2. Ramen noodles bath. The Unison Spa Resort in Hakone offers its guests the pretty unique experience of splashing around in a vat of pork soup and ramen noodles. While this may sound crazy to many people, the Japanese believe that soaking in such a bath is good for the skin because a broth made of pork is rich in collagen. 3. Bizarre flavors of Kit Kat. Chili pepper, wasabi, sweet potato, grilled corn, soybean, salt watermelon, mango, green tea, and that's only a short list of the Kit Kat flavors you can try in Japan. Which one would you try? Let me know down in the comments.
Wow.
Fake food. Specialists make this kind of food from plastic or wax, and it looks just as delicious as the real one. Many restaurants use fake food to display their popular dishes in the windows and attract hungry clients. Usually, these replicas cost much more than the dishes they imitate. 5. Rabbit Island. Back in the 40s, scientists brought a number of rabbits to Okonashima Island to do some tests. However, later on, the animals were freed and started to multiply. Now the island is full of them and attracts a lot of tourists. Purikura machines. Taking photos in a booth is nothing new, but Japan added its own exciting twist to this experience. Their photo booths, called Purakura, allow you to edit photos right on the spot, adding different backgrounds, funny stickers, or writings. Also, you can send the pictures to your cell phone, or perhaps your toilet if, you have Wi-Fi in there. You might never have to leave. 7. People
Incredible,
pushers.
isn't it?
Subways and train stations get really overcrowded during rush hour. That's why the station staff and part-time workers have to perform the routine procedure of pushing people inside trains to fit in as many passengers as possible before the doors close. Number 8. Umbrella parking lot. Before going inside a building, you can park and lock your umbrella just like you do with your bike. Now you can be sure no one will take it, and you won't make a puddle on the floor if your umbrella is wet. Many government buildings, offices, and hotels have this sort of umbrella rack. 9. Millions of vending machines. Japan has more than 5 million of them, mostly because they save time for people who work late hours, which is a pretty common thing here. Besides, Japanese vending machines aren't just for snacks and soda. You can buy basically anything, from live lobsters to underwear, in these machines. 10. Tokyo's biggest resident. In 2015, Godzilla was granted citizenship in Tokyo's Shinjuku ward. The authorities presented a special certificate stating his new residency and also made him a job offer. Godzilla became the tourism ambassador. Later, they even installed a Godzilla head 171 feet above the ground at Toho, the movie studio that made the original movie back in 1954. 11. Train delays make headlines. Punctuality is a really big thing here, and train stations do everything possible to avoid a delay. If a train is 5 minutes late, the railway company might have to issue a delay certificate for railway workers and passengers who missed an important appointment. And if the delay is longer than an hour, then the railway company might give an official apology in newspapers. 12. Silent karaoke. This is a special microphone with a cone that you place over your mouth. It muffles most of the sounds when you sing. It was designed for people who don't want to wake up their neighbors and those who feel shy about belting their favorite tunes in public. Number 13. Polite slurping. While in many countries, slurping is considered rude, in Japan, it's a way to show your appreciation of the dish. If you don't slurp when you eat noodles, then the chef will think that you don't enjoy the food or that it's cold. Ah, good noodles. 14. Face napkins. When you eat a burger, it's never pretty because your mouth gets covered in ketchup or mustard. Owners of one fast food restaurant found a solution to this by serving burgers together with special napkins. They cover the faces of guests who feel a bit embarrassed about looking messy while eating. 15. Water-saving sinks. They're located right over the toilet tanks. The idea is simple. First, you wash your hands over the sink, then the sink water goes straight into the toilet tank, and finally, you flush the toilet when you've done your business. So you save water by using it twice. Aren't you glad they don't do it the other way? Number 16. Strange mayo. No, Japanese mayo doesn't have any special recipe or ingredient. But they don't eat it with salads, meat, or sandwiches. In Japan, People usually use it as a topping for ice cream or on pancakes. A chocolate sundae with mayo. Haha, nothing better. 17. Naps at work. In Japanese culture, dozing off at the workplace or inamuri is considered a sign of being a hard-working person who's very committed to their job. That's why inamuri is so common, and no one thinks it's a bad thing. Some people even fake it. 18. World's shortest escalator. You can find it in the basement of Moore's department store, which is located in the city of Kawasaki. The escalator has only 5 steps and is only 33 inches tall. Well, that's one small step for a man. Okay. 19. Canned food restaurant. Eating canned food may not sound like a delicious treat for you, but there's a whole chain of restaurants all over the country where they serve only canned food. They're pretty popular since clients can choose from 300 varieties of food from all across the world. 20. Doll Village. The village of Nagoro used to have a population of 300 people, but less than 40 residents live there now. A local artist, Tsukumi Ayano, made over 300 life-size dolls, most of which look like former residents, and they're located in various states of action. For example, there's a whole classroom of them in the village school that was closed a while ago. Number 21. No fours. It's common for Japanese culture to avoid the number 4 because it's considered to be very unlucky. That's why some buildings don't have a 4th floor. Stores don't sell a set of cutlery for 4, and the number of guests to some event can't be 4. 22. Blue traffic light. They use a blue color instead of green for traffic lights. The reason for that hides in their language. Historically, there was only one word for both colors. When traffic lights first appeared in the country, they were as green as anywhere else. But that green color was still called blue. To make things right, the government decided to use the bluest shade of green possible. Okay? 23. Cleaning classes. Japanese kids learn how to clean in many schools because it's a part of their education. They mop their classrooms and hallways, do dusting, and even clean the bathrooms. Teachers believe it's a great way to raise responsible citizens. 24. Footbath train. Take the Tsudoi tourist train to get the most comfortable sightseeing experience. This train has foot baths built of aromatic cypress wood and filled with warm spring water that can soothe the pain in your joints. So you can soak your feet and enjoy beautiful views at the same time while traveling from Nagoya to Yonoyama Onsen. 25. Futuristic toilets. Toilets in Japan are very high-tech. To use one, a person should know what all those buttons are for. There's a variety of functions, including heating the seat, spraying warm water to clean the user up, and even playing music. All they're missing is a refrigerator. Wow, who'd ever want to leave their toilet? 26. Crazy ice cream flavors. The Japanese love weird food combos. That's why finding an ice cream flavored with horse meat, cactus, charcoal, squid ink, garlic, or chicken wings won't be a problem here. 27. Space-saving parking lots. Since Japan is a densely populated country, they don't like to waste space. That's why their parking lots have a smart system. They're designed like multi-level garages. 28. Robot-run hotel. In a hotel in Nagasaki, robots are a big part of its staff. It's called the henna, which translates as strange. The human-like androids meet the guests, clean the rooms, carry luggage, make coffee, and even smile. However, real people work there too to recharge the robots and supervise how they perform their duties. 29. Cafe Companion. Sitting alone in a cafe and enjoying your coffee and food is common for most people around the world. But in the land of the rising sun, you'll get a huge, plush Moomin to sit next to you in one of the cafes, so you don't have to eat alone. Hey, if you learned something new today, then give the video a like and share it with a friend. And here are some other videos I think you'll enjoy. Just click to the left or right and stay on the bright side of life.
Okay, guys, you see how crazy Japan is? Yeah, and they are very different from the rest of the world, right? So, could you see the video okay? Yes? All right. What did you like most? What was the most interesting thing for you in Japan? Hi, Jayani. Good morning. Hi, Nayada. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Amandinha. Good morning. Good to see you guys. Okay, all right, Jayani. No problem. So, guys, what did you like most about Japan? Okay, the singing toilets. Yeah, that's really funny, isn't it? Yeah, their toilets are super high tech. I liked the flavors, the Kit Kat flavors. They have watermelon Kit Kat. Yeah, you saw that. Incredible. So, guys, today we are going to we are going to talk about Unit 11. We're going to start Unit 11. And if you have your books, please open your books to page 70. Okay? So, let's go there. Right. Can you see that, guys? Yes. Can you see that now? Yeah, that's our page. So
Yes.
let me make it bigger. All right. Okay, guys. So it's almost the end of the course. Unit 11. How nice, isn't it? So let's take a look here at the first one. Look at the pictures. What things do you say? Write the correct letter, then listen and check. So here we have the words, okay, from A to F, and here we have the images. So what I'd like you to do is match the words and the images. So for example, letter A, which one is an instrument here in this picture? Yes, exactly. Number 6, that is an instrument. Okay, very good. So let's put here letter A. All right, good. So guys, I'd like you to please do the other ones. I will try to minimize it a little bit if I can. Yeah, I can't. So try to do the other ones and I'll give you 2 minutes for that. 2 minutes is a long time. 1 minute is okay. So 1 minute will be okay for you to do it. All right. So let me just minimize this here and okay. Now you can see everything, the words and the images. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, yes, are you done? Good. So let's check it out, people. Let me zoom in here so you can see better. So number 6 is letter A. It's an instrument. Good. What about letter B? Utensil. Which one is a utensil? You're muted, Cheyenne. I can't hear you. You're muted. Can you repeat, please? Oh, right. Very good. Number 5. Great. So let's put it there. Okay. Appliance. Which one here is an appliance? By the way, guys, if you don't know the meaning of appliance, we understand appliance as eletrodoméstico, okay, in Portuguese. So, appliance. A TV is an appliance. A refrigerator is an appliance, okay? Number?
Two.
Okay, good. So that will be letter C. Thank you. Okay, let's see the next one. Vehicle. Vehicle. Which one is a vehicle? Yes, number 3. Okay, the bike. All right, and letter E, a gadget. What is a gadget, people? Do you know? So a gadget is any electronic equipment that is usually small in size and it performs something considered useful. Okay, so for example, a translator, an electronic translator, is a gadget. A tablet can be considered a gadget. Cell phones, right? So we call gadgets any electronic material or equipment that is usually small, not like an appliance. Okay, so which one here is a gadget? What do you think? Yes, that's right. Number 1. Okay, so let's put it there. This is letter E. And finally, letter F, tool. So which one here is a tool? Tool in English is ferramenta in Portuguese, okay? So as we can see here, number 4 is a tool, okay? So let's mark it out. Okay, excellent. Now let's see something else about these things, right? We have here, they are called smarter life inventions, our greatest innovations. So let's see number one, for example. What is that? What is this gadget? Personal air conditioner. Wow. Keeps you cool anywhere. Strange, isn't it? I wouldn't use one of those. I really wouldn't because I don't know, it's strange. It can harm your throat. I don't know, not so confident about it. Let's see number two, guys. The eye toaster. What is that? So it's a built-in touchscreen menu. So you have here a toaster, but it has a built-in menu and it's touch screen. So you can touch here and then you can program the toaster, right? Look at the price, $299. Number three, what is special about this bike? It can be electric or you can just pedal your bike. You can just ride your bike normally. So it's called a hybrid bicycle. Okay. Next one, number four, we have the electric hammer. So get it done fast with this contraption. So a contraption is like an invention, okay? And then if it's electric, you can hit the nail without hurting your finger, okay? You don't hit your finger with this hammer. That's good. That's something good. Number five, what is that? Chopsticks. Wow, look at that. They are not only chopsticks, but they also can add some sauce to your food, like shoyu, for example. So you eat with chopsticks and you can also add some shoyu to your sushi. And finally, the violin. What is special about this violin? Oh, look at that. It is a keyboard violin. So instead of having chords, it has a keyboard, like a piano. Right. That's interesting. So now let's go to number two here. Complete the chart with the words in the box. Then add more words from the picture. Okay. Before we do number two, let me take a picture, okay, and then we continue. Just a second. We're going to see now some vocabulary on inventions in general, okay? So here we have the word device, creation, development, contraption, adaptation, breakthrough, advance, and innovation. So, which words do I use for things that are invented? When we talk about things that are invented, what words should I use? I can also use words from here, okay? If you want, okay? First of all, guys, what is a device? Do you know? Do you know the meaning of device? A cell phone is a device. Um, let's say, for example, a remote control is a device. So a device is something that we use to achieve a purpose, right? Okay. Um, I don't know the best translation for that, but let me show you a picture, okay, of a device, because device is really general. Okay, so let me show you a picture of that. Look, here we have a definition for the word device. Like I said before, it's a thing made or adapted for a particular purpose. especially a piece of mechanical or electronic equipment. Okay, so for example, a measuring device. All right. Here we have other similar words like implement, gadget, utensil, tool, appliance. Okay, very nice. So as a noun, it's something made or adapted for a particular purpose. Like for example, a remote control. Okay, let me show you there. Okay, can you see that? So that's a remote control. This is a device. Okay, let's go for the images. Look, here we have examples of devices. Okay, they are showing a cell phone as a device because we say that a cell phone is a device. Okay, so because it has a purpose and it's electronic. All right, so many examples. Here we have a collection of devices. Okay, guys, look. All right. So basically, electronic things that serve a purpose can be called a device. All right. Okay for that. Now let's see the next one, the next word. The next word, creation, okay, development, fine. Contraption. What do you understand by contraption? So let's see there. Can you see that? Yes, the images. So a contraption is like an invention to do something, to help you do something. So a contraption can be usually something not so simple, a little bit complicated, but it's an invention. It's another word for invention. Look at this, for example. So the guy created a contraption here to, I don't know to do what, but it has to do with a game, probably, right? Look at this. This is a very nice example of contraption. Inventors, they like creating contraptions. Okay, they create a lot of contraptions. So here we have an example of some contraptions. Okay, guys. So a contraption in Portuguese could be something like geringonça, okay? But it has to do with invention. Hi, Sarinha. Good morning. Look, when you go to a science fair, some schools, they sometimes hold science fairs for students to display their projects. So you can see in these fairs some contraptions, okay, some inventions. They're not always very possible or commercialized. They are sometimes they're never going to be commercialized, but they were invented. Okay, look at this one here, for example. All right, so we can see those things a lot when we go to science fairs and stuff. Oh, look at this boy. Look at what he created. Okay. So this is an example of a contraption. Okay. Do you like science? Do you like inventions? Probably John does, right? He likes those things. I don't know if the girls like this kind of topic. Okay, so let's see the other word. We have here breakthrough. What do you understand by breakthrough? So breakthrough is like innovation, the idea of breakthrough. So to say something is a breakthrough, I'm saying that this is something that will be good for a lot of people, and it's a big innovation. It's a breakthrough, okay? So here it has many different meanings. Although now here they're showing a movie breakthrough. It's the name of a movie. But let's see breakthrough in science, for example. Look, there are so many different aspects and so many different areas where you can find examples of breakthroughs. So they are like discoveries, okay? So when I put breakthroughs in science, I'm going to see some discoveries in science, the recent ones, okay? The most recent. Look, every year there are some breakthroughs in science, some discoveries, okay? Look, you see that? You see there, look, science breakthroughs 2019, breakthrough of the year 2020. So it's like the discovery of the year. Probably here, they're going to talk about COVID-19, right? Here, look, okay? 2020 breakthrough of the year. So it's the discovery of the year, the vaccine to prevent um, COVID. That was the breakthrough of the year. Okay, guys. All right. It was like the eureka of the year, the discovery. So I like to watch sometimes documentaries talking about breakthroughs in science because I'm really into science. I like that. I find it's really interesting. And I watch History Channel whenever I have a chance. So I like that. Okay, let's see the other word. We have advance and innovation. So innovation is very similar to Portuguese. Okay, guys. So back to our page here on the book. Can you see the page? Yes? Okay, so let's see here. Words to describe inventions before we talk about things, okay? Let's see words we use to describe inventions in general. What can we put here? Any idea, guys? We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words. So we can put there development, for example. It's a word that describes inventions, right? A development in science, or a development in the vaccine against COVID. Okay, so, okay. Another word to describe inventions. Adaptation, okay. Come on, tell me another one.
Innovation.
Innovation, very good. Innovation is a word we use to describe an invention. Oh, that's a real innovation. How nice. Okay, so we can also use another word.
Advance.
Yes, great. Excellent. Advance. So, oh, the vaccine against COVID was a big advance last year. Okay. In the treatment of the disease, right? So the vaccine was a great advance. Now, another thing.
Creation.
Creation, okay. Excellent. We use creation to describe an invention, okay? Oh, that's a creation. That's a good creation. Mm-hmm. And then here we have adaptation. I can also say that to describe an invention. Oh, what is this machine? Oh, it's an adaptation of um, a washing machine, for example. Suppose a guy he decides to invent a different washing machine. that we use to wash our clothes, okay, to do laundry. So he gets the same principle and he creates another machine, okay, using the normal, regular washing machine. So we go and ask, hey, what is this? What is this machine? And then he goes, oh, it's an adaptation of the washing machine. This is for you to wash, dry, and iron your clothes at the same time. So you don't need to remove the clothes from the washing machine. You put your clothes there, the machine washes all your clothes, then it dries your clothes, and after that, it irons your clothes. So you just have to remove the clothes and put it in the drawer. You don't need to do anything. No ironing, no hanging. So that's an adaptation of a washing machine. That would be a dream machine. Okay. All right. Okay. Another words that we use to describe an invention is when we say something is a breakthrough. A breakthrough is a discovery. Okay. Like we saw in the pictures. So we can put that. So let me organize here. So whenever we say that something is a breakthrough, I'm saying that something is really useful and it was a great discovery. Okay. So last year, for example, we had the vaccine for COVID-19 in many different countries, right? They created this vaccine. So that was a big breakthrough, okay, to help us fight the virus. Now, which words do I use to say, to talk about things that are invented specifically? Here we have
Device.
objects. Yes, excellent. So a device is an object, okay? Good. What else can be considered an object?
Contrap.
Contraption, yes. Contraption is very similar to a word we have in Portuguese, but it has nothing to do, okay, guys? Contraption is not contraceptivo, okay? Contraption is an invention that is like a little crazy and it's hardly ever commercialized because it's complex. Okay, so if you were not here before, let me show you some examples of contraption so you know that it has nothing to do with contraceptivo. Okay, so let me show you the pictures. All right, guys, let me share the page with you. Okay, can you see that? So a contraption is a complex machine or a complex invention. Okay, something really complicated. I showed before this one here. So the guy created this contraption to play a game and he invented, you see, usually a contraption uses material that we have at home, right? So we can make it. Look at this one, guys. This is so crazy. Look. So here it's a cartoon actually of a contraption to help patients who are in hospitals or hospitalized and they need all the assistance. So here they they even put the pot plant. Oh my god. So this will never be manufactured, okay? Because it's impossible, but it's just a cartoon. Oh, look at this other one. This is another contraption. Look. The toothpaste is on top of his head. So he created a complex mechanism to have the toothpaste squeezed right on his toothbrush. So then he just has to, sorry, get the toothbrush and brush his teeth. Oh man, that's really complicated, right? We don't need that. Look, here there is another example of a contraption somebody created. So these are inventions, okay, people, that sometimes they never really get manufactured or commercialized, okay? So that's why we say contraption. So when we refer to objects, we say device, contraption. The other ones, they are all words to describe inventions, okay? So if, for example, you decide to, at the end of your level, to present a project about Unit 11, you will talk about inventions, okay? Because that's all the topic of the unit. New inventions, breakthroughs, contraptions, okay? And here in the first part of the vocabulary, we had the words instrument, okay, referring to number 6, all right. Then we had the second one here, utensil, to to eat your sushi, chopsticks with the sauce here, okay. So the moment you get your sushi, the sauce just flows on the sushi. So um, that can be considered a contraption. It's not so complex, so, but okay. Then here, letter C, we saw the toaster, the electric toaster or the iToaster with a built-in touch screen. Okay, that's an appliance. Yeah, it's a development actually. If you see here, it's a development of the regular toaster. Okay. Now, here, number 3, we had a vehicle. It's a hybrid bicycle they created, okay? So that is also a development or a kind of adaptation, okay? If we see here, the bicycle, the electric bicycle was adapted to be also manual. So we can use it either manually or electrically. So it's a hybrid bicycle adapted, okay? Then after that, we saw the electric hammer, which is a tool, okay, like we saw there. And it's considered a contraption. Look, why? Because who needs an electric hammer? So they created something that will hit the nail by itself many times. Imagine. So this is really a contraption. Okay, guys, one of those crazy inventions. So let's go to the next one. What are your favorite inventions? Here we have an example. I think the electric bicycle is a great invention. I wish I had one. So which one here do you think is nice, guys? Do you like any of these? The chopsticks. Yeah, me too. I like the chopsticks. That would be interesting. The toaster maybe would be nice because you would never burn your toast again. Okay, the gadget. All right. Which gadget? The personal air conditioner. Okay. Yeah, when it's very hot in Rio, you have your own air conditioner. Okay, very nice. Why not? Okay, guys, so let's minimize here and start looking our next page because then we can advance our lesson a little bit more. Okay, so let me take another picture here because Sarinha was not in our first picture. So let me take another one. Okay, guys, just a second. All right, picture taken. So let me just save the picture, okay? Yes, they are having lunch probably. And look at this girl here. Look at Claire. What is she doing? Uh-huh. Very good, Nayara. They are eating. Excellent. Yes, and she's eating her spaghetti. But look at this gadget here that she's holding. It's a kind of electric fork. So when you eat spaghetti with that, it twists right on your spoon, and then you can get more spaghetti in your fork. So, yeah, it seems to be practical, and she likes it. Look, she really enjoys her electric fork. So let's take a look here. Oh, let me clear the page first. Okay. Let's take a look here, guys. We have the words useless, innovation, a watch phone, and utensil. Okay, so let's take a look at the possible blanks where we could fit these words in, right? So here we have Claire and Tanya, and they are talking about their new gadgets, okay? Especially Claire's new gadget and also the food, all right? So, excuse me. Take a look there, guys. See if you can find out the first word. Sorry, guys. The first word we should put here. Let's see. Claire starts. So, Tanya, what do you think of my homemade spaghetti? It's great. But what's that funny you are using? Uh-huh. Utensil. Okay. So Tanya gets really curious about her fork. All right. So that's letter D. Okay. And then Claire says, oh, this? It's my electric spaghetti fork. See, it spins around so I can get more pasta on my fork. It's a cool,
innovation.
yes, very nice. That's it. It's a cool innovation. Then Tanya goes, I don't know. I hope you didn't spend a lot on that. Oh no, my friend gave it to me as a joke gift. Then Tanya says, oh, I got a gift like that once. It was this thing called,
A watch phone.
yes, exactly. Can you imagine, guys, a watch phone? Nowadays, yes, they have already created watches that are like phones, right? You can actually talk on them. Let's see. No, that sounds really,
Useless.
yes, the last one. Okay. If I had received that as a gift, I would have returned it to the store. So she doesn't really like the idea of a watch phone. Then Tanya said, oh, I did. But why didn't you return your electric fork? Then Claire says, oh, because it really works. Here, try it. And then Tanya says, wow, it's great. I wouldn't have made fun of it if I'd known it was this useful. So Tanya really likes the fork, okay? So make sure you copy the answers there, okay? And let's watch the video. Okay, just a second. You'll see how nice it is.
But what's that funny utensil you're using?
Oh, this? It's my electric spaghetti fork. See? It spins around so I can get more pasta on my fork. It's a cool innovation.
I don't know. I hope you didn't spend a lot on that.
Oh no, my friend gave it to me as a joke gift.
I got a gift like that once. It was this thing called a watch phone.
No, that sounds really useless. If I had received that as a gift, I would have returned it to the store.
I did. But why didn't you return your electric fork?
Because it really works. Here, try it.
Wow, it's great. I wouldn't have made fun of it if I'd known it was this useful.
Okay, guys, could you watch the video, okay? Yes, was the sound all right? Did you see how interesting? Yes, it's okay. I think the fork is nice. Let's go back to the book then. All right, guys. So I would like to signal to you that we have here some other options we can use in this conversation. Okay, guys. For example, in the first one, we can say the word gadget instead of saying utensil, right? We can say gadget. So what's that funny gadget you're using? Okay, so let's try to say that, guys. But what's that funny gadget you're using? All right, good. The second one, number 2, is breakthrough. Breakthrough. We can substitute for the word we have there, which is innovation. So a breakthrough is a synonym to innovation, okay? So look, it's a cool innovation. It's a cool innovation. Now using the word breakthrough, we can say it's a cool breakthrough. It's a cool breakthrough. Okay, try to say those again. All right. Now in letter C here, she's using a watch phone. Okay, so Tanya says it was this thing called a watch phone. It was this thing called a watch phone. And here we can substitute for an electric hammer. An electric hammer. Hammer is the same as martelo in Portuguese. Okay, guys? Hammer. So you can substitute and say, it was this thing called an electric hammer. It was this thing called an electric hammer. Okay, good. And then finally, in number 4, they say, oh, that sounds really useless. Useless is like inútil, okay, without utility. Oh, that sounds really useless. You can say, oh, that sounds really weird. Weird is the same as strange, okay, something strange. The same thing you can do with the second line, okay, guys? Contraption, development, a violin, keyboard, and silly. Silly is the same as tolo in Portuguese. Oh, that's silly. It's a tolo, okay? No special use. So guys, we are going to see more about this next class, okay? I went a little bit over just to give you those 2 pages, all right? So if we minimize here, we can see what did we learn today. So here, the first page we saw, we did the vocabulary about inventions, all right? And the second page, we did the conversation using vocabulary on inventions, okay? Like innovation, breakthrough, gadget. We saw what Tanya and Claire are doing and what Claire is using, this strange gadget here, the electric fork, all right? So let me show you just the homework for today, okay? Let me share the page with you guys. This is our page on Google Classroom, all right? And here we have a video for you to enjoy, 20 inventions we shouldn't live without. And I also have a little something on past models of deduction from the previous unit, okay, unit 10. The homework for today is online practice, unit 11, vocabulary 1 and 2, okay? And don't do the grammar yet, okay? We will do that next week. Okay, guys. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Sarinha. Thank you, Nayara. That was so good to see you. Thank you, Jayani. Oh, your participation was great. Thank you. Amanda, thank you so much. Okay, guys, everybody, you are amazing. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye, dear.